ক্লিক করুন অ্যাপের বেল আইকনে আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবিপি আনন্দ। সব সময় থাকুন খবরে।
I liked your point about we looked west and not east. Why do you think we looked west?
I guess, as some people say, it's the first time that something like this, as opposed to TB or pneumonia or diarrhea, something as simple as diarrhea that apparently kills 100,000 largely children in India. Here is something that struck in the heart of the developed world, and when the rich and famous get affected, it always makes a bigger headline. As someone said in the very early days of this problem, that 8,000 kids die of starvation in Africa every day. Who cares, beyond the point. In civil society, we are not even aware of this fact. So I think primarily the sensation was because affluent people in developed countries were vulnerable, and perhaps some people inferred कि अगर इनको ऐसा हो सकता है तो फिर हम तो कहाँ के नहीं रहे, this kind of feeling. And that is why I have often said to people that, to my mind as a layman, I saw from the beginning that there were 4 choices before us. At one extreme, on the left, if I may say so, is the choice of a hard lockdown, as you said, which implies a almost airtight, impervious lockdown. And to the best of my knowledge, this has not happened anywhere in the world. Because to physically constrain yourself to your home and see absolutely no one. On the other extreme, I would say, is business as usual. Just ignore it, carry on, jo hoga hoga type of thing. Nobody says this either. So everybody's trying to find a middle path, I think, between these 2 extremes. I think, unfortunately, India not only looked west, it went to the wild west, I think, in the sense we stayed more towards the impervious side. We tried to implement a hard lockdown, but which was still porous. So I think we have ended up with the worst of both worlds. On the one hand, a porous virus makes sure that the porous lockdown makes sure that the virus will still exist. And as you said, it is still waiting to hit you when you unlock. So you have not solved that problem. But you have definitely decimated the economy. You flattened the wrong curve. It's not the infection curve, it's the GDP curve. This is what we have ended with, the worst of both worlds. In my view, what should have been done is something more right of center, which is the kind of stuff that we are hearing out of Japan and Sweden. And people, when they hear about this in terms of being articulated as herd immunity, tend to think that herd immunity means, let the vulnerable die. It doesn't mean that at all. They're missing the details that whether it's in terms of sanitization, masks, distancing, Sweden, Japan, etc. are following all these practices. But they are not trying to go further into the unproductive zone, as you said, and make something that is relatively benign and manageable appear to be fatal and beyond control. So I think, unfortunately, we have a quasi-hard lockdown, I would say, which has given us the worst of both worlds.
And looking at our situation, it's completely different. We have migrants, we have daily wage labor, and for some reason we looked west. Interesting question to me is, why didn't we look internally for our own solution? Instead of looking to the west or even to the east, why didn't we say, okay, we're actually a confident country. Let's look at ourselves and let's come out with an Indian solution, which is, sort of what you do with your motorcycles. So why was that not the natural impulse?
So if you were to kind of have the luxury of going back to middle of March, जब प्रधानमंत्री जी ने पहले वो जनता कर्फ्यू अनाउंस किया, फिर उन्होंने the first lockdown अनाउंस किया. If you could go back then, to your mind, how would you have crafted a different roadmap for the last 3 months?
Look, hindsight is 2020, okay? So it's much easier for me to now tell you how I would have crafted it. But what our discussion internally in the Congress party was at the time, that the response has to be decentralized. The central government has to operate as a support system, enabler. There are certain things that the central government needs to do, air traffic, railways, etc., etc. and that it does. But